And I love the fact that, you know, your experience in Blackstone and understanding financial capital kind of brought you to the talent to value space, and you're giving a completely different solution to something that we've been struggling with for a long time. So I think my belief and my hope is that all of us can keep looking at disparate things and, you know, putting it together and looking for innovation on those things. So I'm hoping that you can continue bringing the sports analogies to our world, because I think there is something to learn from there as well.
So here we're making billion-dollar decisions about here is an asset that we're going to buy, and all of the diligence that went into understanding that asset from every angle. And it was not unusual to spend $1 million to really deeply understand. And spending $1 million on $1 billion investment, that doesn't sound crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when we went into the investment committee, everyone who was sitting around that table, from the most junior to the most senior, had a responsibility to seek risk. And point out any risk that we can make visible in the process, so that we create the highest chance of our A, making the right choice, and B, if we made the choice, we could mitigate the risks that were there. And then, side by side, in the same firm, we would choose a CEO, and the process would be short, not very detailed in the amount of facts and data that we had about a talent choice that we are going to entrust with our billion-dollar investment. And we do it based upon a couple of interviews and thumbs up at the end. It's just crazy. And so what we started to do then was to say, how do we bring a similar level of rigor and discipline to the decision?
Yeah.
And that decision is, and when we sit around the table, imagine it as an investment committee, but we are making a talent investment. And that talent investment then, when everyone that's sitting around the table has the responsibility to seek risk.
Yeah.
And how many talent reviews have you and I sat in where leaders are actually in there protecting the talent, rather than seeking the risk that to the value by the choices that we're making. And I think this risk seeking rather than talent protecting and evidence-based selection, these are very important points of departure and a different way of thinking. And this is not just HR. This is everybody, because the same people who would be risk seeking when doing diligence on an investment would be talent protecting of their CEO, because that's the way we taught them.
Yeah, we taught them. And again, I mean, it's also that there is so much new research now on unconscious biases, on decision. I mean, behavioral sciences is all new. So we should be getting some of this information. How do we make decisions on another person? The more we have that information from the new sciences, I think there is a lot to be done in our space. Yeah, so I'm excited.